where nothing works and things are going wrong. Today I chipped my tooth. It's not a real tooth extension, but it chipped, and it weirdly chipped twice already. And I need to go to the dentist again, which I was already at the dentist yesterday. But today we're receiving the A12 GTS, and we're gonna meet up with Jansen so that we can get the car from him. We're gonna drop off this car so that we can use the A12 first. Today, didn't sleep so well. I did my exercise in the morning, but yeah, feeling low energy. The dentist said we can pass by at 1 o'clock, so we're gonna pick up the A12 GTS, head to Carporn to check on the Miata that we were fixing yesterday, look at the 3D printer that Cholo is actually building, make an inventory of parts that I need to sell, and then go for an early lunch and then head to the dentist by 1, because yeah, this is not cool. Now I have fake teeth. We actually discussed this with the dentist already, that I actually might do veneers soon because this keeps breaking, or I keep chipping my tooth. Again, it's not my real teeth, it's actually extensions to make my teeth longer, because obviously teeth aren't perfect, or at least my teeth weren't perfect, and we needed to build them up like that. So I feel awkward showing you guys, but there. So yesterday I've had this like thoughts of actually disposing some cars, and I posted it on Instagram, and I don't know, I have a feeling that I need to sell some cars because some new cars are coming in, and then obviously having to make space, and you know, owning a lot of cars isn't as glorious as it seems to be, because the expenses for registration, for maintenance, even if I'm not using these cars, they have to be maintained. So things like oil changes need to be done on an annual basis, whether you have kilometers on the car or not. Every year you should change your engine oil, because oil is hydroscopic, which means it collects water. So at the end of the day, for high performance engines, you don't want it to sit so long and then use it and then beat the shit out of it, and then all of a sudden you have a little water in your oil, which is bad for the engine. So I'm on the fence. I might sell a few cars so that we can make space for other cars, but then again, which cars should I sell? So it's been a weird debate in my head of the cars I don't use versus the cars that I use, the cars that I love versus the cars I don't love. But for now, I'll let it keep percolating in my head. Super excited to hear the Gintani straight pipe exhaust for the A12. I heard from Jansen that it is super loud, and you have to remember that this is the first titanium system that Gintani's ever made for the A12, because I requested it and they made it for me. Thank you so much to the boys at Gintani, Alex and the team. But yep, excited to hear it. And Jansen tuned the car, so he was able to squeeze out, believe it or not, 100 more wheel horsepower from a naturally aspirated car. It just goes to show how much Ferrari is actually limiting the engine, so that I'm sure it's the same engine as the A12 Competizione, which they don't want to pump out also as the same power level in terms of, I guess, matching the power, because the A12 Competizione should have more power, being that it's a special model. So 100 wheel horsepower is no joke. I actually want to feel the car. Now, Jansen also did a full service in the car, changed the springs to the Novitec springs, and then mounted the MV forged wheels, which we actually had issues with the tire bolts. Thank God I was able to source the tire bolts from Titan. Thank you so much to Vita from Titan for helping me out sort the bolts. But we got everything hooked up. I can't wait to see the car. It's a completely different car from when you guys last saw it, or when you guys first saw it. So exciting, and hopefully we're on time. Okay, we have parked the car. We're waiting for Jansen. RWB Noah's here. We're having issues with the air suspension. Kyle and the team at Fitment are changing the rear strut because it won't go up anymore. So what's been done, we have the electric AC. So it needs an updated tune from Profab, and we're going to do a street tune and then a dyno tune. Now the engine's running, the car is running. We brought it to a photo shoot last week. We have the new tune again on, so just sorting out the rear struts. Hopefully we can get this car out soon. The Mach 1, I actually bent the rim and we gotta fix it, so we're going to send that to level 10. Classic Speed did come in to change the starter of this car and then also change the linkage tuning and the pulley for the throttle because I found it too hard and we couldn't get a midpoint. Now this car will go for sale, it's just that I want to keep sorting it out to make sure that it works well for the next owner, and obviously I don't want it to come back to me. The F430 needs to be used. I really need to grab this car one of these days when I come back from the farm. This one, we're waiting for the CCU, that's why it's still not running, and yeah, we're just shuffling too many cars. I hear the car, it's so loud. Wow, the mags make a huge difference. What the It's so loud! So I was telling them 100 wheel horsepower
100 wheel.
gain. Grabe. That's how much power that Ferrari's locked in and
Yes.
doesn't want people to have. I wonder how long till I get annoyed with that bang because that was loud. I think we're gonna get in trouble with this car. Insane! Okay, Jansen just left. We're gonna head down to Carpon Racing real quick just to check on the other cars, and then we're going to probably end the vlog. So it's another short vlog today. Sorry. It's a little drony. Diffuser update. This is the pattern, so Norman is shaping it so that we can make the diffuser and put some pins on it. So right now we removed the brake duct on this car so that we can actually transfer it to one of the spec test cars so that we can see if it'll improve the braking performance for the stock brakes. Kevin's actually molding it now, so that's why it's removed from this car. And we're trying to see if we can get some work wheels so that we can run some wider offsets. I ordered a new fender also so that we can flare out the car. This is the molding process. So these are the brake ducts which fit behind the fog light, and the hose connects it to the disc brake so that it can cool the disc brake. So Kevin's actually putting some cardboard on it so that he can proceed to make a mold. Going upstairs, Chola's here. Gonna do an inventory real quick. Alpha cooler kits for GTR. Super Cup exhaust for 993s. Maserati headlights, some Nissan GTR parts, McLaren parts. Perrin for Subaru. Oil filters. And then rebuild kits for 1UZ. This is my Nissan Z exhaust. I don't know why they air freighted it. Nitrous kits. That's the 812 GTS Klein full Inconel exhaust, which I actually might use because the Gintani is a little noisy. And then we have some other stuff here. Lots of brake rotors. Should actually just send these out already. Over here we have all our weather tech. So if you guys need weather tech for all your cars, this is a muffler from the RX-7, muffler bypass for 997 GT3, some 5-speed exhaust for McLaren 12C, catalytic converter. I think that's the original exhaust for the SVJ. This is a Gallardo to be used exhaust. RX-7 panels, we have the side skirts, the front fenders, the front bumper. RX-7 stock seats obviously up for sale. Also, BMW M4 stock hood. I gotta get back there because I don't know what's back there. Gotta repair these guys for the hotel. And then I need to sort out all the panels for the Porsches. Stock 997 seats. Gotta get rid of that also. Some of these parts are for the SLS. This is the huge 3D printer that we're working on. Okay, more parts here. Some DPE wheels, 964 stock seats, and then 993 turbo wing, and then the 993 front bumper. I gotta figure out all these panels. This is for my 992 also. This is GT3 panels. And then we have railing for R35, and then the F430 filter box because we went full carbon. Rear glass for the 997, and then the M4 stock parts. Too many parts in my life. So this is the Modix 180X 3D printer, and we're supposed to be able to print big panels. As you can see, Cholo actually fits inside it, so we can make a life-size Cholo.
I'm 6 feet tall.
So we can 3D scan Cholo and make a double copy. Eventually, the idea here is to actually 3D print a plug, use it as a mold, and then pull a product off it so that we can speed up our process. And nowadays, there's a lot of designs you can pull out online, which would help us. So hopefully the idea goes to plan because this was an expensive investment, but Cholo said he can make some money with it. I can't do it. The sound's too crazy. It literally sounds like gunfire. We have the little window down so you guys can experience how loud this thing is. That's not even 5,000 RPM. Okay, I think we need to see Jansen. That's too much. Okay guys, it's officially too loud and we're going to meet Jansen next week so we can quiet the car down. I hope you guys enjoyed that short drive. I'll do some more B-roll on the car soon. See you guys soon. Peace.